a young person that's got a small amount of money and wants to get into real estate. We went with light industrial in the beginning. You went to single family. In today's environment, interest rates where they are, all the other opportunities are out there. What would you say? What advice would you give someone?
So it depends on where they're at. It's hard to give a blanket answer for everyone. From all the messages I get from the podcast we're doing, some of the feedback that I get, I don't think everyone is fit to just jump right in and invest in light industrial and invest in residential real estate. I do think everyone can do it. But if their life's all messed up and they're like partying here and they don't even have any discipline, and like the odds of them sticking to that or me trying to teach them how to do that are probably pretty low. So I do think that's why I'm pretty big into health and discipline. I think that if they fix their life first and invest in themselves, either personally or with a little bit of education, and they get their life to a point where they're ready to invest, even if it's not a lot of money, but their mindset's right, they have discipline and they're going to stick to something and see it through. I think you invest in yourself first, kind of get your life in a place where it's stable and you're confident, you know you're going to stick to what you say you're going to. Then I don't think there's really a wrong way. Light industrial and residential, they're both great. The residential is way lower profit, but it's way less risky.
It's a great place to learn.
Your first rent house is a good place to learn because you're going to learn how to renovate, manage contractors.
You can rent it out quickly. Commercial, you can't rent out that quick. So there may be a long hold.
If you have a 3-2 house,
they don't know what a 3-2
a week and a
means.
half,
A three-bedroom,
two-bath house that's under $1,500 a month. I don't think I've ever had one sit for longer than 2 weeks.
If you price it right and you do a good job on like the countertops and the
in
colors
any market,
and keep it
during down markets like right now,
people can't afford to buy.
People can't afford to buy, or when people were getting foreclosed on in 2008, they couldn't get a mortgage, and so every family's trying to rent a house. It was just as good then as it is at any time. I feel like that's relatively safe. It's low margin, but I think it's safe for people. I think it's good for people with W-2 jobs. They're able to do that in their spare time.